This is Minecraft Blast, a brand new spin-off game that Mojang just accidentally announced. It's actually a puzzle game being developed by the people behind Candy Crush Saga, and it's a new mobile project that is technically only available for the App Store and right now is only being tested in Malaysia. That means that getting your hands on it is very hard, but I'm going to put in the work today and you're going to see my plan to actually play Minecraft's brand new game. And indeed, alongside gameplay, you'll also get a full review of what I think along the way. But hello, I'm ABX Toycat, and I want to start with an apology to the 34% of you who watch on TV, because I know it's not easy to watch a video that's vertical, but this is the format for the new game, and so it's the format for this video. But let's get started with how I'm even going to get my hands on this anyway, because this is one of the most limited runs we've ever seen for a game, but I've got a way around that. So my entire strategy here hinges on two things being true, which I believe them both to be. The first is that it's really hard to switch your Apple account to a different region if you already have one on a device, but when you apply one to a new device, you can just pick that. And the second is that Apple has a very generous returns policy, which right now isn't just the usual 2 weeks or 30 days that's enshrined in UK law, but actually extends all the way through the Christmas period. And so hopefully I can get myself an iPhone without having to actually buy an iPhone. Do you know how long I can return it for? Like, how long can I use it before I decide that I want or don't want it?
So you've got 14 days.
14 days,
So
okay.
I always advise my customers to use it for about a week, so it still gives you another week to
You
get
get a buffer, so you know, yeah. And I can return it here in person?
Yeah,
Or
here in person, yeah, at any
Apple,
store in
okay.
the UK.
Oh, great. Okay, wonderful. It's been an expensive morning. Got a £1,100 iPhone, and now a £7 donut. And I'm not sure which expense hurts more. So while I set up the iPhone for the first time, I've never done this before, it's worth asking exactly what is Minecraft Blast again? Well, it's a free-to-play game that combines modern match puzzle gameplay with ever-evolving scenarios set in a Minecraft-themed world. It's going to offer quick, easy-to-jump in and play sessions, plus the ability to unlock and build imaginative Minecraft-style spaces, which sounds incredible, and looking at these pictures looks like something, that's for sure. But the big question is, why are Minecraft making this now? Surely they should be focusing on the base game, and if that is your question, well, interestingly, they clarify that this project is a joint collaboration between themselves and King, with King doing the mobile mastery and Mojang Studios doing the creativity. And then they next say that actually this will not affect the development of Minecraft whatsoever, therefore meaning this is a Minecraft game not actually being developed in any meaningful sense by Mojang. Absolutely fascinating, but it looks like we're ready to jump right into it. So here is your Minecraft Blast gameplay. Okay, I went through all of the processes to verify that I am in fact in Malaysia, which I definitely am. Make sure you keep that between us. And now I have Minecraft Blast, a game with 1 rating. It's 5 stars to be fair, but only 1 person has actually rated this game. And interestingly, going into it, you can see that it's actually existed with multiple versions, the first of which didn't come out yesterday when this game was unofficially announced, but actually came out 4 days ago. This app has been around for 4 days and nobody knows. Isn't it funny just how wildly that comes out? Also interesting, if you are in Malaysia, Minecraft costs 29 ringgits, as you can see right here, which is substantially less than it costs in the US and UK. So fun fact, living in Malaysia might save you some money. Anyway, let's hit open and let's see what Minecraft Blast is all about. Okay, there's a big, ooh, whoa, immediately, how familiar are you with Minecraft? Those were fast loading screens. I would say I play regularly. Would you say that? I'm gonna say that that's true. And I'm gonna say that out of these 6 people, the closest one I identify with, because it looks the most like an ocelot, is this blonde fella. So I'll change him at any time. But yeah, now I can tap on this cute little dog, who I'm guessing is going to be my pet. No, that's nothing. And here we are. So this is the game. You are trying to... The reason you are doing all the match for, the busy work, is so that you can slowly build out a space. And this does totally remove the creative aspect of Minecraft in the sense that you have a near infinite number of ways you can make a house there, but in this game we have 3. But I think ultimately, that's what makes it so simple. That's what means you don't have to stress about... Okay, but let's build a terrace, by the way. Deliberately slightly different looking. But I think that's what makes it so simple and easy to pick up, is you don't have to be good at building. You don't have to understand building. You just get to have the vibes of a Minecraft world that you've made for yourself. Honestly, I've started to realize that even though the game is the matching stuff, the really compelling parts are the building, and so I went and did a bunch of levels just so we can watch that together. First though, I've now also learned the rest of what's happening in this game. There's a bunch of icons at the bottom here, really reminiscent of Minecraft Earth. However, interestingly, because this is 0.11, if you go to the shop, there is no shop. There's just a little chicken in a building hat saying, coming soon. If we go to collections, that is also coming soon. And the same is true for social. Good luck adding anyone to your team. However, you can go to the map where you can see that I'm currently at level 1. Oh, okay. So, and then there's a level 2, a level 3, and a 4, and it looks like it might continuously go on from there. This is how Candy Crush Saga works, and honestly, I feel like it's a fairly decent thing. But yeah, let's go through our tasks and let's start building our roof and doing all of these other things that I've finally put together. So I think a stone roof would be nice, and then we can just hit apply and build it. And yeah, weirdly enough, I'm finding this to be strangely compelling. I'm finding the concept of just like picking simple things to be actually the lure that makes me want to come back here. It makes me want to do the busy work so I can have the little animations. And aren't they cute little animations? Look how happy he is with me. So now we're gonna fast forward through that. Oh, I shouldn't have, that was a cutscene. And then I'm gonna place some fences, because I don't want zombies. I'd rather have walls, but if I'm picking a fence color, I'll go with birch, I guess. Everybody loves birchwood. Beautiful. And then we'll build a bridge over to where those zombies just were. What a smart decision this will be. I think this style is nice. Put some lanterns down. Make sure no zombies spawn. And just in case, we need to make a hasty retreat. Now chapter 1 is almost finished. We have just 1 or 2 more tasks to do. And there's a villager here to help me do it. Oh hi, you're not going to eat me, are you? Sad face, carrot. Okay, so he's gonna be friends. And I get to name him. Wow, I'll call him you know, the only good name for a villager. Oh, there's not even enough space for it. But he has a name now, and that's good. So it looks as though I'm going to be able to trade my emeralds maybe for things later. But for now, let's place these lights. Again, I like lanterns. They're good. They're now more achievable than ever thanks to the copper drop. And then I'm going to have to see if I can maybe access Mr. Villager Man here. But yeah, chapter 1 is almost finished. My house is secure, sophisticated, and Trady McTradyface loves it too. But what is the final touch? The final touch is 300 of these little lightning rods. So that's going to be something. So yeah, we have to back out this. I'm going to check if the shop is open now. No, so this isn't anything to do with the shop. This is just a guy who hangs out here. He has no value otherwise. The same is true for the wolf. And you can see, weirdly enough, you can look around your house. It is 3D animated and properly built. They've put the Minecraft Earth engine to good use. But again, there's no Minecraft gameplay. You just watch a story happen while you do some matching quizzes. So yeah, there are a bunch of boosters that you can unlock. There's a bunch of levels, but they all boil down to the same thing. You are using matching skill, which is to say, look, I made TNT and now I'll explode the TNT. I feel a bit bad about exploding sheep, actually. But the strategy I've definitely worked out as best is you want to get one of these beacons, put the beacon next to something good. I think TNT is a good example. And then you detonate the beacon and it shares TNT everywhere. And you can just immediately, oh, look at that. Immediately finish a level, which is a great way to unlock. I'm just gonna guess that's like 100 stuff. So yeah, it's a matching game that I assume will get more difficult with time, that as we go through the levels, this gets harder. But yeah, the key thing you need to know is that this is developed by, they're called King.com. Weirdly enough, there's a beautiful full cycle to this that I want to share through this video. It's the reason that Notch made Minecraft is he was previously working at King.com and then decided that, oh, okay, let's get fireworks going everywhere. He was previously working at King and he maybe, I don't know, for whatever reason decided to stop doing so. Maybe he just didn't like it so much anymore. But because he stopped working at King, he started making Minecraft. So there's kind of a beautiful story in that somewhere. Let's put health potions everywhere now. Explode like crazy, yeah! And so it's kind of funny that after all the time of someone leaving King to make Minecraft, now Minecraft aren't hiring their own people to make games anymore. They're hiring King. There is a lot you could read into about that, it does have to be said. But for now, we've got one more level to get through, and then I can put the final touch on my house. So there's also new things that are unlocked. This is the sword. Oh, The sword will allow me to kill sheep, I'm assuming. Oh no, I can slash a whole row. So let's go through and slash the entire row of the sheep on. And then I can also show you what the mining bit does. I can mine any block with this, so I could mine this block here. And then I could mine the block below it. Oh, I was actually hoping that I would mine the block and then everything would spill down. But yeah, you can mine individual blocks, which is useful. Now I'm going to put that together with that. I'm going to have 2 beacons. Honestly, let's just do 2 beacons and see what happens. Laser beam everything, and okay, lots of things die. Oh, wow. Instant win. Minecraft blast complete. So there's also a shovel, a crossbow, and an elytra that are obviously going to have to be gotten. Oh, also, here's a fun thing. If you start a level, you can't actually quit it. So I've got my 300 now. I want to pick my last task, but I want to look at the next level, let's imagine. You know, a reasonable task to do, I think. But if I want to do that, and I want to leave, it will say, yeah, you can quit or retry anytime you like, but it will cost you a life. So the eventual addicting mechanic of this game, besides making you look at builds, you know, the thing. Oh, so is this the right color beacon? I hope so. Oh yeah, there we go. That's enough TNT for some good times. But the eventual goal for the game is to make you only have so many lives, and you'll use the lives as you go through harder levels. And presumably the monetization, if this follows the Candy Crush, Bejeweled Blitz, you know, that saga of stuff, presumably the end business model will be to get you to do these kind of later things. So let's now, I want to get a beacon together here. So I'm going to launch this here. There we go. That's TNT. It's not quite a beacon yet. So we'll put the beacon together here, and then use the beacon and the firework, I guess. And then we'll just detonate fireworks everywhere. Looks like it's a good time and kills basically everything. Oh, but yeah, you can see I need to get 3 more dirt blocks and 2 more sheep. So it doesn't matter if I get that many sheep here. I'll get 1 anyway, and then kind of mess that up if I'm being honest. We'll detonate a rocket here. Rocket goes that way, does some good stuff. And then, oh, that's all the sheep gone. So we just need to finish this, and then this, and then this. It's really, really easy if you don't want to strategize, you want to just blindly tap. But it also feels like you can strategize, which is lots of fun. But you can't look at a map and then leave it. Once you've started a level, you only have so many lives, and those lives do take real time to regenerate. So I've got 450 now, which means I can put the final touch on my base. I can either go for like the battle minigame style fountain. I can go for like you know, a server fountain. Or I can go for whatever this is with the... Look at these block choices. Like, there are plenty of Minecraft blocks they could have used. Why do they invent new ones when they make Minecraft co-branded stuff? Anyway, here you can see. It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, honestly, I like the dog a lot. But Chapter 1 is now complete. Trading McTradeface has some beautiful things to say. And now we can move on from our base into the world. Oh, so me and Tradie McTradeface are going to leave this house behind. So it's not that you build one world and it slowly gets bigger and crazier. You make a build, and then the build is gone and you walk off somewhere else to make another one. Again, that's surprisingly accurate to how most people play Minecraft. Also, I just got 15 hearts, I got 2,000 emeralds. So you get a lot of rewards when you complete your chapter. You get a lot of bonuses for your next thing. But crucially also, you move over to a brand new place. Better put down my crafting table again, huh? So I'm gonna guess that each time you do this, you need more energy for your next steps. First, we need the right tool for farming. So it's 32 steps in this next chapter. So you can see that even though this only has 4-ish chapters right now, it looks like, there is a surprising amount of game to play. That's gonna be hundreds of levels if they keep scaling at the rate that it is right now. Yeah, we just made a hoe. Let's start with farming basics. Prepare the soil, plant the crops. Me and the villager are gonna have a great time here. But yeah, as far as this game so far, I've got a lot of things to say, and I guess I'll recap and share those with you now. It's time for the final and most important part of the video, because none of this mattered. The Malaysia, the getting an iPhone, the playing the game, and seeing all the weird things inside of it. None of that mattered if it isn't very good. And so what do I think of Minecraft Blast now that I put about an hour in? Well, honestly, I think it is better than I expected. I was going into it with this kind of notion that it was going to be wildly creatively bankrupt, and the goal was basically just going to be, here is an addictive game with a Minecraft font that can make you go into it, but it is surprisingly good at what it does, and I think that this is partially because it has a lot of Minecraft skinning that actually kind of fits the game. Sure, those models are questionable, and sure, you know, there's a lot of freebies being thrown at you that make you feel like the eventual plan is to lay hooks in you and get microtransactions, but this is a surprisingly decent game, and I think it will perform really well, not because I think it's the best game in the world, but because I think it cracks something that Minecraft themselves have kind of struggled with. Mojang's spin-off games have been kind of, you know, they've tried to go deeper into genres and do more things, but actually Minecraft succeeded so much because it was quite a casual game that appealed to players who wouldn't necessarily play other ones, and I think that if you think about Minecraft, it's very casual, sure, from a PC point of view, but if you compare it to, as a mobile game, to the other things on the market, it's really hard to get into as a casual player because you have to play sideways, and play sessions usually need to be at least 5 minutes to get any real progress made. You can spend hours on it, but it means that actually, as far as Minecraft mobile games go, Minecraft is actually on the, you know, like the further, deeper end of the spectrum, and so having a game that is casual, that you can play for 2 minutes while waiting in line at the bank, or waiting for a bus, or while you're on your train without headphones on because you're a heathen, like, you know, having a game that fits all of that might just be the most successful thing that Mojang can do, but that in itself is kind of an interesting concern, and also that in itself doesn't make the game good. It makes it easy to play, it makes it very quick to jump in for a session, and it presumably means that there's going to be a very easy upgrade path because, you know, you have to play a lot of game to get a little bit of content. I think that that means that this is a very good dopamine generator for your 65-year-old grandma or your aunt or your 4-year-old nephew who, you know, like has to wear headphones everywhere and specifically not talk to people, and you wonder why they even have the child and bring him around at that point. But it's perfect for all of those people, and I think that therefore this is good for a very, very, very casual audience. But I also would say that, you know, it did surprisingly lay its hooks in me. I had a decent hour playing it, and I think that as far as what you could expect for a casual Minecraft game, this probably is as good as you could expect, but it has all of the flaws that you can expect. It is just there to be a dopamine generator. There feels like there's strategy, but, you know, there's so many hooks, and so there's so many bonuses and so many weird things. I don't know what the Elytra does, but there's so many of these extra things that you'll be getting that really it's not about how well you can play, and if there is such a thing as how well you can play a match too. It's about feeling like you're playing well while you're playing the game that hopefully will get some money from you. I think this has all the classic flaws of a mobile game, and I think that weirdly, if this is the most successful Minecraft game, there'll be a weird deepening of the point that seems to have already been true, that Mojang are a studio that are really good at making Minecraft and not too much else. Because if the game that has the least depth to it is the most successful, then maybe that says something weird about them as a studio. But anyway, with that said, that is my review. It's decent for a mobile game, but it's a mobile game in every major sense of the word, and it doesn't have any of the depth and strategy that Minecraft does. But does anyone care about that? I guess we'll find out. But speaking of things we'll find out, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you did, and if you are watching this on a train with no headphones, I seriously hope you get shot. That's yeah, that's what you gotta do at the end of videos, right? You gotta encourage your subscribers to die. But more seriously, sorry to everyone one more time on TVs, but we did a democratic vote and people decided phone content was the way forward. So every video from now on will be vertical. It's gonna be great. But speaking of great, thank you and goodbye. Did you know it's 9:59 AM in Malaysia right now as I finish this video? Bet you didn't.